Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we've got a lot of repairs to work on, no doubt about it. We've been kind of getting some bad luck with our mission contract roll-ups. They've been a little more difficult than I was looking for, but we've still got plenty of funds in the bank, and we're okay for now. We can also ditch just ludicrous amounts of equipment if we need to. I'm not too concerned about it. We're gonna tick forward here, get some repairs done. And we're going to go to the financial report. We're almost certainly going to bump up to extravagant, because we could really utilize the extra mech techs right now. So we're going to go ahead and go to extravagant. There we go. And then we're going to tick on forward here. So we will be seeing these mechs back pretty soon. We're going to pass the mail to its recipient. There we go. Low spirits for chronic toast. Sure. So you can definitely see our finances are starting to get a little spicy, but that's okay. So we're going to continue to tick forward here and get the mauler finished up. Although, in actuality, we need to do more work on the mauler there, so that's fine. Rain is now in low spirits. I probably should have actually looked at that event rather than just clicking through it. I literally just clicked through it and didn't evaluate it in the slightest. It's a little bit unfortunate for sure, but at this point, we know that we need to do some work on the Annihilator, apparently, and on the mauler. I thought that the Annihilator was good to go, but apparently, we must have ejected it. Yes, we did. And I never actually fixed the cockpit here. So let's get that done. Right, and the LBX AC-10 and LRM-15 over here. There's actually a lot that needs to be done to this Annihilator. Okay. So we're going to fix all of that. And let's see. We had a sensors range in this thing. So what do we got for sensors? I think we have a sniper sensor. That's probably going to be fine here. We had an LBX AC-10 in this torso, and I like that. I think it's not bad. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves... Yeah, LBXs are considered part of this. We can put in a clan LBX AC-10 or an inner sphere LBX AC-10. So the clan generates slightly more heat, but it weighs 1 ton less. Okay, we're definitely taking the clan then. And we can also fit in a clan LRM-20. Fascinating. Because the LRM-15, or that's a clan LRM-15 that was in there previously. Okay, so we need to evaluate this then. These are rockets, not missiles. There we go. So the clan LRM-20 is 5 tons. We don't have another clan LRM-15. So we're going to have to figure out how to work in the clan LRM-20. Maybe we drop the ER medium laser. Might not be the worst idea. Now, how many heat sinks do we require? Okay. Interesting. So we're currently half a ton overweight, but that's because we lost our endosteel structure. So we need to put in a new endosteel structure. Like so. And now we have 4 tons to work with. Now, we do need some LBX ammo here. AC-10 cluster ammo, ideally. Those are HVAC ammo. LBX is considered under the rotary category. Got it. So LBX-10 cluster ammo goes on in here. There we go. We've already got our LRM ammo down here. So I don't think we need any LRM ammo, correct? Correct. Okay, so we lost 2 clan double heat sinks. Let's just take a look at what we've got available here. So we put in 1 here and 1 here, I think. And now we have 1 ton remaining. Well, 1.5 tons. So I'm wondering where exactly that half ton goes. I guess into leg armor, maybe? Because we can still fit on... I'm actually surprised that this is working out this way. We can still fit on that ER medium laser. So we could put in like an ER medium laser bright bloom here. Now that'll drop our heat efficiency, sure. But the reason I'm surprised by this is the LRM-20 is 1.5 tons more. So what am I missing here? I feel like I'm missing something. We've got 3 double heat sinks that we had in here. Got it. Okay, so in that case, I think we're okay with dropping 1 double heat sink and putting it into additional leg armor. Now that's going to be down to 0.312 tons remaining, which isn't necessarily ideal, but we could potentially think about putting on... There's some protective padding here, but this isn't really what we're looking for. What I was thinking about was some form of Harjal. Let's see if we've got any of that. And of course infected myomer bundles here. So we could put 1/4 ton of that over in, say, this torso. That gets us much closer. We're not exactly there, but we are actually lacking a little bit of armor over here. So we max that out, and that's exactly 100 tons. Beautiful. So at this point, we need to find ourselves a better cockpit, ideally. I guess a comm suite will do. And we would need an FCS. In this particular case, we might want a flak FCS. That might not be terrible. Yeah, I'm leaning towards a flak FCS here. Okay, so we'll put that in. We've got sensors, we've got FCS, and then we could use some life support, but we don't have any of that. So that's okay. What about specialist slots? We could put in a heat exchanger. I feel like that's overkill here, though. Absolutely overkill. We're not going to risk a heat exchanger here. So we're going to go ahead and get that Annihilator ready to go. There we go. And that's going to cost another 600,000 C-bills. Like, we've definitely been taking a lot of damage the last little while, and we kind of need to stop. This Mauler here, we know that we need a cockpit replacement, and we need to replace this torso over here. So we know that we only want the 1 heavy Gauss rifle, right? So we're going to go ahead and hit repair all here. We're going to drop this double ton of heavy Gauss ammo. And we lost our heavy ferro armor as well, which we can't really replace. But that's okay, I don't think we need to. We can put in ferrofibrous or endosteel structure, which would be better. Minus 2.31 tons versus minus 4.5. So the endosteel would be better. Okay. So we need something to go with the heavy Gauss here. And we want it to be something that doesn't give us any sort of knockdown chance, right? We could go with HAs. But I'm actually kind of thinking that we might go for a M7 for the through armor damage. The M7 would go over here. That uses regular Gauss rifle ammo. And, of course, we'd also want to potentially replace our ER medium lasers with some form of large laser that can fire at longer range. So we would drop the ER medium lasers. We've got the Gauss rifle M7. We do need ammo for that. So we could just get a double Gauss ammo down in this leg. That would be fine. How many shots would that be? 20 shots. And the heavy Gauss we would have only 10 shots of. Well, that's probably enough. And then we'd want to have long-range energy weaponry as well. We've got 7 tons to work with there. And that's not a lot, if I'm honest. And I would potentially like to bump up the armor here. There we go. We'll max that out. So if we were to run, well, let's see optimal range of a large pulse laser. Yeah, I know that's 7 tons. Optimal is 300 meters. The heavy Gauss optimal is 390. The M7 optimal is 450. Okay. ER large lasers are 5 tons. I would love to run dual ER large lasers like this. But we just don't have the weight capacity for that unless we were to put in ferrofibrous armor, which we probably can do. That gets us very close. And then we don't actually care that much about leg armor because Gauss ammo doesn't explode. So we could drop it kind of like this. Yeah, this would be the best we could do. Now, our heat efficiency is not great. However, this B-pod, it's 60 meters. We're never that close. We can drop the B-pod, and then we can put in the heat exchanger, which puts our heat efficiency at perfect-ish. In optimal conditions. In optimal conditions. So then we would be able to put in our FCS, and we would want that to be probably the Gauss Sniper FCS, because the Gauss is still our primary armament here. No doubt about that. And then we would want a cockpit here. I would probably want to go with a clan cockpit. Unfortunately, there isn't one here. So instead, I mean, the vehicular DNI would be great if we could use it, but we, yeah, that puts us overweight. I'm pretty sure the vehicular DNI doesn't allow us to actually move anyway. Or doesn't allow us to equip on a mech. Regardless, it weighs too much. So we're going to drop it. And maybe we can equip that on a mech. But we're going to drop that there. And I think we're going to run... The command console is way too much tonnage. We're going to have to run an armored cowl here. We're running low on cockpits. There's no doubt about that. And then sensors. It's not great. We're running low on those too. We'll just have to call this good. Okay. So we'll get that ready to go. That's another 600 KC bills down the drain. And that'll take 6 days. So that's fine.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Okay, so the Annihilator would go up to the top for now, and then we'd put the Mauler there. The Annihilator would go, in theory, there. Okay. Something along those lines. So, we're going to have a financial report here in 10 days. We are definitely not going to be ready to deploy by then. Our funds are getting very low. There's no doubt about that. We're going to tick on forward. The Salamander will be finishing up. Let's see if the Salamander requires any additional work as well as the Awesome. So this month we are absolutely not going to be going for extravagant. We're going for normal. We are very low on cash. Very low on cash. We're going to continue to tick forward and work on these repairs. It's insane how many repairs we need. There's no doubt about it. Okay. So, let's hop into the mech bay. And let's see what we've got. Any moment now, mech bay. Any moment now. There we go. Okay, so all 3 of these need work. The longbow, we will go ahead and refit. I believe this just took a couple of internal crits. Or actually, we lost the enhanced LRM-15 over here. So that's fine. I believe we have an enhanced LRM-15. That's ammo. I believe we have an enhanced LRM-15 to toss on in there. There we go. And we're just slightly underweight, but our armor is maxed out, so this should do just fine. We'll go ahead and validate that. That will not cost very much at all, only 2,000 C-bills. And only take 2 days to put together. So we'll get that good to go.
Right.
And the Awesome, we will refit. Because that needs work as well. So we lost a double heatsink, a heavy PPC, and a clan LRM-20 on the Awesome. And our endosteel structure. Oof. Okay. So the endosteel structure goes on. That's going to be somewhat spendy. The double heatsink goes, I believe, into this torso. So let's go ahead and put that in there. Is that a clan or an inner sphere? That's an inner sphere double heatsink. So that goes in there. We lost a heavy PPC, which goes in the arm, and we lost a clan LRM-20. Okay. So heavy PPC, we know that we've got several of those. That goes in there. And then the clan LRM-20, which we do have replacements for. That goes in there. Okay. This is going to hurt, but do it. 325,800 C-bills down the drain. So this is basically our entire nest egg gone at this point. That's not necessarily fine, but it'll have to be okay for right now. We have Bankruptcy projected, obviously. And we lost a clan double heatsink here, and there was a bunch of crits. We'll fix the crits, and we'll replace the clan double heatsink. No big deal there. Okay. So that's a pretty cheap one, 12,400. Now, is that all of our mechs good to go? Like, is that all of our expenditures other than month reports done? I don't think so, but it's close. Now, if we were to continue to tick forward, there's still a lot of repairs to do. Well, let's get the Bull Shark, Mauler, and Annihilator back for right now. Or at least just the Bull Shark. Quarantine, huh? Well, this is unfortunate timing. We're going to buy the supplementary drugs. But that's another 40,000 C-bills gone. Okay. So we will continue here. And we're going to hop into the barracks, make sure that we're good to go. Not the barracks, the mech bay. We're going to make sure that we're good to go on the Bull Shark front. Now, I believe the Bull Shark should be good to go. RogueTech will catch up eventually. I hope.
Hey, Commander.
There we go. So, yes, the Bull Shark is good to go. We have 4 mechs available. Well, and 2 of those are artillery mechs. Well, it's better than nothing. So, the Annihilator and the Boar's Head will be back in 4 days. The Battlemaster in 5. We're going to continue to tick forward here. We're starting to get into the portion where things are coming back much more quickly. We're now going to be done with repairs in 5 days. So the Salamander will just tick forward here, and I want to make sure that everything else is good to go. We know the Salamander is fine. But do we have any other repairs to do here? We have 200,000 C-bills. We have spent so much on repairs here. But we're now solidly good to go. We're going to tick forward and get the Salamander back. So that's all of our repairs. Finally done. Finally. That was a ludicrous amount of repairs. We have taken so much damage in the past, 3 missions. Even though we were angling for easier missions, we were just rolling up rough ones. So, I mean, it is what it is. We need to get some money back at this point. And it's definitely a little late in the episode to deploy. So I think we're going to call this one a logistics episode, and we're going to hop back into the mech bay here and go into our storage. Actually, maybe we should eliminate some components. I mean, we've gone through our storage a number of times recently. There's a lot of stuff in there that we can keep around, but we could go into the store and just sell some things. Might not be the worst concept. So, we're going to go into selling. And we're going to look to prune down what we've got a bit. Well, we don't need this Black Knight. Would we be better off scrapping or selling, though? Black Knight Snow Fox Urban Mech. We definitely don't need 8 AC5s. We are going to sell 5 of those. We'll keep 3. What else do we have a lot of? We've got 5 standard AMSs. We're going to sell 3 of them. AMS Mark IIs are pretty good to keep around. No doubt about it. I don't think we need 4 Arrow 4s. I'm going to sell 2 of those. And then ELRMs, I do want to keep 4 of those around. ER Medium Laser Bright Blooms, I don't think we need 6 of them. We'll keep 4. Actually, maybe 5 should be the number that we target. There's a Hammer Fist there that we're probably never going to use. I mean, the amount of times that we melee right now is negligible. So we're going to get rid of that. Rocket launchers I've been shying away from. They're great for their one-shot, but after that, they're just a waste. So they're also not worth selling. There's not a lot there. Improved HGRs, I want to keep those around. What else do we have through here? Anything that we've got just a ton of. That would be nice, but so far, things are pretty acceptable in terms of their quantities. However, 17 medium pulse lasers, we don't need 17 of those. We're going to sell 12 of them. Excellent. We don't need 8 machine guns. We're going to sell like 5 of them. There we go. They're not worth very much, but every little bit helps right now. MRM 30 and 40 we're definitely keeping around. That railgun we're absolutely keeping around. I don't think we need 16 rocket 20s. I'm going to sell 11 of them. There we go. 6 small lasers, we'll sell 1 of those. What else do we have a bunch of? And this will also be dropping our monthly costs a little bit. So that'll be nice. We don't need generic armor. The clan armor is nice. The battle fists, again, we don't get close enough to melee 9 times out of 10. So we're going to get rid of that. Other things that we might want to get rid of. C3? I mean, we kind of don't use it. Probably should, but it's worth quite a bit. And right now, I'm more interested in the cash. So we're going to get rid of it. And that is quite a bit of cash, no doubt about it. There's a compact heatsink kit here. We're never going to use compact heatsinks, I don't think. I'm going to sell it for the cash. 3 ECMs, we'll keep around 1 of them. Okay, engine cores. We want to keep 1 of each type in stock, so we can sell an engine core 160. And a 190. What else? A 240? A 250? Excellent. What else might we have? A 400. Nice. We'll get rid of that. Engine heat sinks are very convenient to keep around. I don't think we'll ever use a light engine, though. We'll get rid of those. We'll get rid of a single engine XL here. We'll keep 1 in stock, but also a clan engine XL in stock. Artemis 4 FCSs are handy. Energy accuracy, we can get rid of 2 of those. That's not a concern. Scatter FCS. Okay, we'll sell 1 of those. That's maybe okay for artillery. And clan standard FCSs. We'll sell 2 of those. We'll keep 2 of them. Guardian ECM, we'll sell 1 of them. We don't usually use that. Gyro XL, Harjal. We can definitely sell this hatchet. There we go. We're going to keep heatsink kits. Those are always handy. We can get rid of all of our jump jets. I've never used jump jets, especially now that they've added in careful maneuvers. So we can get rid of that. And if we don't have jump jets, why would we need DFA kit? So we're going to get rid of that as well. Excellent. We are now okay to pass the next month tick, and we're going to deploy as well. So hopefully that'll be a profitable deploy. Hopefully. Since they're Sentinels, we usually can't get away with equipping because I don't like the tonnage on them. I'm going to sell 1 of these. Solaris spikes, again, we don't get into melee range very often. Speed of the dead legs, huh? We're going to get rid of it. There was never even a confirmation for that. Interesting. Okay, what else do we have here? Now we're getting into the ammo, and we don't necessarily need 9 tons of AC5 ammo. We'll sell 4 of them. Most ammo I'm interested in keeping around. Did we sell that deprecated ammo? I can't remember. We'll find out. I don't think we need 6 tons of Deadfire LRMs. We'll get rid of 1 of those. 8 tons of half machine gun ammo? I think we'd be okay with 5. It's only 150 C-bills, but every little bit helps. Okay. 10 tons of Streak SRM ammo. We'll get rid of 5 tons of that. Okay, sounds good. So there's that pruned down a little bit. And we're ready to deploy at this point. We are safe to pass this month tick. If we have to, we can go through and scrap some mech parts. That would be okay. But what we're really hoping for is that next episode, we deploy into a slightly easier mission. That would be nice if RogueTech took pity on us for a bit while we worked up our funds again. But we'll see if that ends up happening or not. It's RogueTech, so you never know. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.